Gold Squad TV. Yeah, man. Gold Squad General. We in the flesh. It's time to open the chest. Celtics fans. Danny Ainge talking about trading all his picks to move up in the draft. Try to get one of those top 3 or 4 picks. Um, what do y'all think, man? I'm not feeling it, personally. I'll just be honest, we do not need any more young players on the team. We already have enough talent and young talent on the team. Danny Ainge I know exactly what Danny Ainge is doing. He's trying to cut corners to keep Gordon Hayward. He's trying to cut corners to keep the salary cap to where it's beneficial for the team, despite the fact that we're not going to have much to spend. So instead of trading Gordon Hayward off before he opts out, he wants to keep him and find a way to keep him long term, knowing he has Tatum's contract on the books that he needs to extend immediately. He already extended Jalen last year. I already see what his plan is. He's just going to keep stockpiling picks and hope and pray that one of those teams give him one of those top 2, 3 picks. And if it doesn't work, he's just going to continue to draft bullshit, for lack of a better word. Excuse my language. BS is really what I really should say. Keep drafting these young Brad Stevens prospects from wherever that are going to be in the G League all year. They're not going to be able to contribute. And we're going to continue to rely on an undersized Daniel Tice to be our center, or unproven Robert Williams, a.k.a. Time Lord, who can't stay healthy for a whole year. We don't even know if we're going to keep Canner. Canner already talking about he might basically opt out and be out because he's not really feeling Brad. Brad doesn't really respect his skill set because obviously Brad's a dude that just loves 3-point shooting, just obsessed with big men who can shoot the 3 and that's it. Like offensive rebounding is not even something he cares about. Mind you, Canner can't play defense outside of post defense, but he's still an asset. We're gonna lose him probably more than likely. We need a backup point guard, and we really need a center, a legit center. I'm sorry, I like James Wiseman. Chances are we're probably not going to get him anyway, but let's really be honest. Are we really going to rely on a 19, 20-year-old kid to be amongst 22, 23-year-olds and try to blend in and then be, I don't know, Bill Russell? No. Danny needs to really just realize that, listen, man, Gordon just doesn't fit what we're trying to do. He needs to try to get some assets. Indiana's interested in him, apparently based on Bleacher Report. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Based on what I read. And, Indiana has a little bit of interest in Gordon. Do I see anything happening? No, because Danny just doesn't do those deals for some strange reason. But he'll let go Aaron Baines, who Jason Tatum apparently is trying to recruit to come back. We should have never let him go in the first place. But obviously, he needed the money to sign Kemba. Horford leaving that dead money, which we let him go on that dead money, really killed our cap space. So my question to y'all is, do we really need any more rookies? I mean, I don't mind if it's a rookie who can shoot and he's ready to play right now off the bench. I just don't know. Danny doesn't have a good history of drafting shooters. I'll be really keeping a buck with you. Brad Stevens does not like shooters. He does like Brad Stevens. Listen, we drafted Carson Edwards last year, and I get it. He didn't play up to par majority of the year, but had you ran staggered screens for him and run him off picks, he's probably a lot more useful because he's not a point guard, really. He's really more undersized, too, who could shoot off of picks. He would be perfect for D'Antoni's system. The fact that we don't even use shooters. We had R.J. Hunter. We drafted him all the way back in 2014, 15-ish, maybe. Might even been 16. I don't know. 15, actually. He had a great NCAA tournament just like Carson Edwards. And he was already off the team by year 2. Mind you, his rookie year wasn't even that bad despite the little time he played. But Brad does not value shooting. He likes to develop guys like Romeo Langford, who Lack of better word, is never gonna have a jumper. He's gonna be a good player, but let's really be honest, he's never gonna have a jumper. That wrist has been broken multiple times now. Chances are we're really kind of just trying to hope that he's a really good defensive player like a Tony Allen at this point. So I guess I don't know. I mean, do you really think Danny Ainge should really be pulling this move, or he should just trade those picks and try to get a player? I mean, listen, Indiana looking like they probably trying to ship Miles Turner out really for nothing. And just give them the picks, man. Miles Turner, okay, Miles Turner's not the best player in the world, but for our system, he'd be perfect. He can shoot threes, he can rebound, he can shot block. Is he ever going to be a 20-point per game scorer? No. Most centers aren't these days. Most centers aren't Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? Those days of the 20-point per game scoring centers are done. Are we going to just settle to sign DeMarcus Cousins, who's broken down? And let's face it, DeMarcus has bad knees. And he's, as much as I hate to say it, DeMarcus has a history of being kind of haywire, and Brad Stevens is not good with dealing with haywireness. It's just, you proved it with Marcus Smart over the playoffs. Like, you can't deal with those loud players are going to just tell you like it is. And that's no shot on DeMarcus. DeMarcus will tell you where to go. He will tell a coach where to go, regardless of whether you like DeMarcus Cousins or not. And that's just word on everything. So, I don't know. This draft is going to be very interesting, November 16th. I keep hearing the rumors or reading rumors. I see a whole lot of things here, but I'm really hoping that Danny's not trying to get another young player. Enough's enough. What are you trying to set us up for, to win the championship in 20 years? We got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They're not even near their primes yet. For lack of a better word, they're not near their primes yet. And they're already good. They're damn near on the verge of being great. You got Kemba Walker. Listen, man, Kemba's the man. I know his knee kind of messed with him towards the end of the year last year, but I also think he kind of suffered for the fact that he never wasn't able to have the rehab that he really needed during the COVID time, because they basically had the rehab by himself at home. He didn't have the special treatments until they had to play him into the bubble. And then, like I said, I'm not knocking Gordon Hayward. I know I sound like I'm always going in on Gordon, but he's just not a fit. He's been on our team since 2017. He broke his leg the first year. Didn't play all that well the second year because obviously the knee was bothering him. Last year he was all right, 16 points per game. He was decent, over 45%, shooting from the field, but 3-point shooting was okay. But a lot of people feel Gordon's good for distributing and being like that middle part. But I really don't see it, man. Like, when he played that best five lineup, he get beat down. If we're gonna try to defend Bam with Gordon Hayward, we're asking for defeat. We're just asking for it. And Gordon just keeps getting hurt. So let me ask y'all, what do you guys think the Celtics are gonna do? Do you think they should trade all those picks just for one of those lottery picks? If one of those teams was even stupid enough to do it, let Danny heist them? Or do you think Danny should just use those picks and trade for a veteran player? Let me know in the comments below. Gold Squad TV, the squadron in the building. Gold Squad General. Salute. Peace.